ready to go.
Oh, I thought that was different.
No.
Girls, introduce yourselves.
Yeah, I'll do that. Okay, so let's just make sure we get going right there. So as we're waiting for the slide to come up, and there it is, I am Chris Murphy, and I'm an instructional technology specialist at Newton North, and fortunately I'm a teacher as well, and that's where I got to meet Sammy right here. This is Samantha, and this is Madeleine, and they'll be speaking in a moment because I'll be short and sweet. But basically, the title of this the presentation is Bringing in the Experts, because we all know what we know, but we know that other people know much more. So why not utilize them, particularly when they're inside of your building? So for example, you're going to see we're using some animation here, and I'm not a good artist, but luckily I recalled we had an art department in our building. So I was able to ask Ms. Slattery to come and explain to us how to do one-point perspective, and these guys will talk a little bit more about that. Then in addition, I was at the conference, basically, and Brain Pop was there at the Mascot conference. And I wandered up to the booth, and I said, you know what, your animations are fantastic, particularly the synchronization of the mouths and the sounds. I said, you know, do you know what that's authored in? And they said, Flash. I said, that's fantastic, that's what we teach. By any chance, could I get a hold of the animator that does that? Open door, absolutely, positively. In fact, as you'll hear from my friends here, we were instructed by an animator, Miss Alvarez, right there. So now I believe it's time for these guys to basically start the explanation. Why don't you walk over to the mic? Yep.
So this animator, Amber, she taught us how to use different mouth shapes for each sound. And she sent us this sheet to help us match the sound with the mouth shape.
And so basically for every sound that people can make, there's a shape that their mouth makes. And she taught us that for each word you can take the mouth and then you can match it up so it looks like they're actually talking rather than just kind of blabbering. And so she taught us also that for each word you don't need to have every single sound. You can have the main sounds, like each word has like only a couple of main sounds per syllable. So like for the word hello, it's mainly the sounds E, L, and O, and those are like, you don't really make the sound H. So she showed us that you can just take the main sounds out of each word. Yeah.
And this is in Flash animation in our friend Camille's example. And she matched up, she drew each mouth shape, and Amber taught us that we don't have to draw each mouth shape over and over again. You can just grab the mouth shape and put it in the project, which is really convenient and saved a lot of time.
So this is just like a really simple project that we made. Where's the mouse?
Right, so we're in PowerPoint. It's going to load a Swift file right now. As you may know, Flash authors in Swift, so it's just going to take its sweet time and come up. Just say OK. And that's Madeleine and Samantha drew that, and that's supposed to be them.
Hello. So that was...
Yeah, so each... so yeah, that's basically how it works. And so what was really cool is that we got to Skype with Amber, and so we talked with her, and then we took a picture of us Skyping with Amber, although it might be kind of hard to see her face on the screen. But so then we put all of our animations that we made on a website, and she got to see them, and she offered us one-on-one feedback and stuff, and it was, yeah, it was cool because like we got to work with a professional.
Yep, it's going to open.
And so these are all of the animations that we've made.
So we'll show this one.
Try it again.
Who could that be? Oh, hi. Who are you? I need you to do with us. I'm catching an alien. Okay, go ahead. Bye.
So that was not made by us, but that was made by our friend Camille, who's also in this class with us. And so another thing that we learned is from Miss Slattery, who's an art teacher at Newton North. She taught us how to use perspective to draw the backgrounds of our animations, and it made our project seem more 3D and realistic, which was cool because in animation that's like one of the most important things, is to make it seem realistic. And so this is basically a sped up version of how you make a one-point perspective drawing.
I was starting my project, and I just used that in my animation.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So. Goodbye.
Any questions whatsoever? You know, it's just one of those things being in ITS that there's so many tools out there that are so powerful, and just to be able to Skype with someone, it's so simple and so powerful. All you've got to do is ask them. You know, people are afraid to ask. We were embraced so nicely by Amber and the fellow at the booth, and then basically we've been in contact since then. Amber is able to and willing to give them one-on-one feedback. So she responded the other day, oh, we're going to talk back and forth. So the lesson is not over. And then these guys were able to utilize that, which they learned a couple months ago, into things down the road. So it's a skill they'll always have, and when they're seniors, they could do possibly a project and incorporate that and really do well. So these are freshmen, by the way. So it's really amazing. So that's great. Yeah. So again, thank you very much. And now I got to get these guys to gym class.
You got time? Do you have time for one or two more questions?
Yeah. Any questions at all?
Chris, what class is it that they're?
It's called Interactive Multimedia, and it's a greatest hits of everything. So we do some Illustrator, we do Photoshop, we do Audacity, we learn to program, which we're doing right now in ActionScript. So it's a little bit of everything. It's fantastic. Flash is not free, but it's a wonderful tool, and it's fantastic. We meet twice a week, and it's populated mainly by, oh, you know what we forgot to mention? What did we forget to mention about your gender?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, we're, I think there's only 2 other girls in the class.
Yeah. And so
three other girls in the class.
We like appreciate being able to talk with Amber, because we don't really usually see a lot of women in this field of programming and animation. So.
It's true, it's great. Okay, somebody left their laptop up here.
Yep.
So thank you very much, and it's great.